And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Giants. Mayfield on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And now it's third down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
No. Check. Patriot. 56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Now the rookie from NC State. This is Nyheim Hines. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the gun, Mayfield finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over them. This is caught at the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Williams. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's Mayfield. He completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes.
It's the first NFL touchdown pass for the first pick in last year's draft, Baker Mayfield. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, you would think that if you threw 119 touchdown passes in your time at Oklahoma, another one might be routine, but not when it's your first one in the NFL. Welcome to the league, Baker Mayfield. And look out, NFL defenses.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. And on the return, here comes Adam Jones. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Flex round! Flex round!
Brissett now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Detroit! Detroit!
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Nyheim Hines with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. Now Jones. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. New York set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Here we go.
Second down, Brissett. And that's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Brissett. Green's got it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They begin the drive with Williams. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
Yeah, baby.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
No, check. Patriot.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Leopard. Hey. We got three.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Get there. Yeah, baby. Detroit. Here we go now.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Shedding the tackle. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
He finds an opening past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
And another example of why Baker Mayfield went #1 in the draft. His ability to confound defensive coordinators. They played him for the pass. They covered it well. He takes off with his legs and scrambles for a big gain.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Watch it now, Barney.
Mayfield looks to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Set. Blue 90.
To throw, Mayfield. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. They'll go with the keeper. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And it... Indeed, he did not. They stop him. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Come on, let's go. What, 90?
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Nice hit, boy. Hey, four down. Flex round.
A second down throw for Brissett. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Let's go. What?
Brissett sets to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Samson Abukum in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Flex round. I got one. Ohio. Mike 5-4.
Here's Brissett. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Detroit. Gun.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down at the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
Mayfield down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Hines. Oh, he's got some breathing room. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
This is a question of who wants it more. Easy to get stuck behind all the big bodies, but you've got to find a space and fight forward for the first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Detroit!
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Zerline now for the PAT.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you could kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'll be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They go play action with Brissett. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So he's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 more yards there and another first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Brissett on first down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 2nd down. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now Jones. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case,
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
I always laugh when I see guys like Deron Payne play because their ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage, to find weak spots in the offensive front and get upfield and make plays, that's what they call playing the piano in the NFL. Those guys who can move it and then get to the quarterback.
Brissett now on 2nd down. And Green with a catch left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
We got 3. Let's go. Spread 38.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Come on, let's go.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And that'll be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Tight end right. Ohio. Flex round.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. He gets it to Brown, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Come on.
To throw is Brissett. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Now Brissett. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Greg Olsen, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A good pickup there, a 22. A reminder, 4 more games set to kick off later this afternoon. Chiefs, Chargers, Seahawks and the Broncos, Redskins and Cardinals, and then the Cowboys against the Panthers. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure, he's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been off the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on!
On 1st and 10, Brissett. Green with a catch left side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Green's got it over the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Brissett. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
On 3rd down, Brissett dancing to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, and certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Come on, let's go!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And able to find Green. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Brissett again. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. They'll throw again. Brissett. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Hey, we got 3. Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round.
Again, it's Brissett. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Flex round. Flex round. Come on.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Antonio Brown, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Mayfield off the play fake. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd and 5. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They run it again with Williams. And some room to maneuver. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Check. Detroit! Detroit!
On the ground, this is Williams. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10.
Green 39. Hot.
To throw, Mayfield. Got his target, Samuel. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Gone.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Williams. He's to the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Damian Williams, 22 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And New York set to take the field. First down, Brissett. And incomplete on the deep ball. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Flex round! Flex round!
On 2nd down, Brissett again. Steps away to his left. And his throw is incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And it's 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Let's go. Grand 30.
Brissett on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to hold it in before it hits the ground?
Here's Brissett. He completes it to Jordy Nelson. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Let's go.
Brissett to throw on first. Wide open receiver, complete. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first down throw for Brissett. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down.
Flex round. Flex round.
From the red zone now, Brissett. Over the middle, complete. It's Green. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Flex round. Flex round.
Into the air once more. It's Brissett. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Ohio. Ohio. Let's go.
Brissett now. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Now Williams. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.